Is it the end of easy Ungates? You guys know that a lot of sellers have been receiving automatic Ungates for the past few months, past few years. And I'm going to tell you about my experience with that because it really seems like getting Ungated is getting harder and harder, even with sellers that have been selling for a little while. And this is a common pattern that we have seen occurring in the last few months. Before we start and before we get into that, we are having a live masterclass on December 8th, 2024 at 6 p.m. All right. So if I were you, I would join because I am going to share the strategies that I'm going to use going forward with everything that goes on with Amazon. You know, what we are going to do to move forward and keep growing our business in 2025. So click the link below, join, sign up to save your spot because seats are going to be limited. All right. So as I said, getting Ungated is getting a little bit harder than it used to be. For like 2-3 years, for like 2 years, I would say 2 years, I have been receiving automatic Ungates, which means that whenever I was actually uploading my invoice on Amazon, I was getting Ungated. I received the answer in like 30-45 seconds, and I was able to sell straight away. So it looks like it's not the case anymore. And I talked to some sellers back in August, July that stopped receiving automatic Ungates whenever they actually, like, not automatic, but instant Ungates. And I was still receiving automatic Ungates personally. But what started happening right now, and I mean, it looks like it is going to be what is going to it's just going to be the way it is going to be from now on, is that Ungates are going to get a little bit harder because I had to Ungate something yesterday, a great Q4 product, and I'm actually mad it takes a little bit of time. And yeah, literally, like, I haven't received an answer just yet, and it's the first time in 2-3 years that this has happened to me. So it really looks like, and to touch back on everything regarding what's going on with Nike, the regating, and all these brands, it really looks like Amazon is getting way more strict with ungating and with all that stuff. They are looking at it really closely, right? Which they did not necessarily do in the past. But I would not get too alarmed because you need to know that these things comes in waves and it cycles, right? And sometimes it may get a little bit harder than other times. Sometimes Amazon is going to be way more regarding on Ungate, and some other times it's going to be way easier to actually get ungated. In my opinion, it's probably because it's Q4 and they just want to make sure that nothing bad happens on the platform, right? So they are going to look at stuff closely. But just know, if there's one thing that you need to remember from this video, just know that these things, as I said, comes in cycle, right? So there are some time period where Amazon is going to be way more strict with ungating than others. It looks like right now is one of these times. So if you are just starting selling on Amazon and you are just trying to get ungated in a couple of brands and it takes forever, just know that it's just that it's one of those, we are at this point in the cycle, right? It's not like this all year round, but there are some months, there are some weeks where it actually is. If I personally do not receive instant ungates right now, don't think that it's going to be easy for you to ungate, okay? If you are just starting, and this is just the way it is, right? Because one of the main complaints that beginners actually get when beginners actually have, I should say, when they start, is that they cannot sell everything, they cannot sell anything, everything is gated, and it's really, really hard to receive approval. Like, you need multiple submission, and yes, you need multiple submission. It is what it is, especially right now. It's going to be a little bit harder, but to be honest, just keep submitting and it will eventually go through. And I know that it is frustrating. It is even frustrating for me right now because there's literally a lead that I want to sell that I'm not able to sell, right? But yeah, I know that it is frustrating. It's fine. You know, just keep submitting, be patient. It will eventually go through, and like, you know, you're in it for the long, like, you're in it for a long run, not for the short term. Right? So just be patient, submit your stuff, do things right. And yeah, by the way, do not try any shady stuff to get ungated. And it is absolutely not the time to submit white sheets of paper to try to get ungated, or like pictures of random stuff. It is absolutely not going to work right now, and do not get into trouble because you did that. It would be really, really dumb. And I've said it over and over again, do not do that. Just submit your email order confirmation, it will eventually go through, right? But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for me. But yeah, it's just about resubmitting. Just resubmit your stuff and you'll be good. All right? So hopefully this video was helpful. If I actually helped you, like this video. And I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.